Hi, boys and girls. This is lesson 11 problem set. This is we're going to be using tape diagrams to represent figuring out the unknown in multiplication and division stories. So we are going to do a few together, and you're going to do some on your own. So let's take a look at number one. It says Ms. Santor divides 32 students into 8 equal groups for a field trip. Draw a tape diagram and label the number of students in each group as n. Write an equation and solve for n. So we need to think about what we know and what goes on our tape diagram. Oops, that's not what I want. There we go. So let's draw our tape diagram. And remember, the total always goes at the bottom. So we know that we have 32 students total. And we do know that they're divided into 8 equal groups. So I'm going to divide my tape diagram into 8 equal parts. What we don't know is the number of students in each group. So all of these are n's, aren't they? So we know that we have 8 groups. So looking at that information now, the tape diagram doesn't necessarily help us come up with the answer. It doesn't solve it for us. It helps us visualize and set up the story so that we know how to write the equation. So we know the total, so we're going to start with the total, 32 students, divided by the 8 groups that we know, and that's going to give us our n, our unknown, okay? So 32 divided by 8, I know, is 4. 4 equals n. So my final sentence, there are 4 students in each group. There you go. Let's go down to number 4. Number 4 is actually on the next page. We're going to go back to 2 and 3. You can hear my dog in the background barking. Yeah, there we go. So let's take a look at number 4. 8 boys equally share 4 packs of baseball cards. Each pack contains 10 cards. How many cards does each boy get? Now, I'm having trouble with this one because I need to figure out how many cards each boy gets, but I don't know the total number of cards, do I? But I do have enough information in the problem that I can figure it out. So we have 4 packs of cards. We have 4 packs of cards, and each pack has 10 cards. So I can draw myself a tape diagram with my 4 packs of cards, and in each of those I have 10 cards. So now I can figure out that 4 times 10 cards in each gives me a total of 40 cards. Now I can divide those 40 cards between my 8 boys, right there. So I'm going to make my 8 boys here, and I know that my total is 40. So I'm going to count by 8s until I get to 40. I'm sorry. Actually, 8 boys. I know that I have 8 boys. So this is our unknown, right? We don't know how many are in each. So our division equation is 40 divided by 8 equals C. And now if you know that 40 divided by 8, you can write your answer down. If you don't, you can use a strategy to figure it out. You can go back and look at your chart if you need to, but it is, I'm so sorry. 5. So each boy gets 5 cards. We're going to do one more together. We're going to go down and do number 6. Now, numbers 4 and 6 are a little bit harder because they have multiple steps, okay? So we're going to do these types of problems together. Number 6 says the fruit seller packs 72 oranges into bags of 8 each. He sells all the oranges at $4 a bag. How much money did he receive? Well, we don't know how many bags he sold. We just know that he has 72 oranges and there's 8 oranges in each bag. So let's show that on a tape diagram. So we have 72 oranges, right? 72 oranges. And there are 8 in each bag. So we don't know how many bags he has. But we can represent that with a division sentence, can't we? 72 divided by 8 in each bags equals some number of bags. And 72 divided by 8. So he has 9 bags. And if he sells all the oranges at $4 a bag, we now know we have 9 bags. So 9 bags times $4 per bag equals our money. So I'll use M for money. 9 times $4, $36. So the fruit seller, and remember, pause the video anytime you need to write things down. Some people might like to listen and then write it all down, or you might like to write each step down. You need to do what works for you. So the fruit seller received $36. So boys and girls, you're going to go back and you're going to do numbers 2 and 3 on your own. You're going to model them just as we did in number 1. So use number 1 and the problems that you did in your daily video on Great Minds as your models and use that to help you. Use your multiplication chart if you need to and ask questions if you have them. Good luck.